Druaga finally defeated for good. And here we have Gil from the Tower of Druaga.
Surprise! Did you miss me?
It's Pac-Man!
That's me! I have a skateboard!
I probably stole it from Junior Pac-Man. And of course we have pole position 2.
Which means fuck life 2.
And of course my game!
Yeah, Fygar. Even though you're not a 3D model in this game.
Oh! That was a close one!
And here we have Galaxian, the inferior Galaga, in which Galaga is the inferior Gapless.
And who could forget Phozon?
Oh, Patty, you're here!
Yeah, always nice to have you here, Pepper. Now, how about we go to the Namco Museum?
Yeah, Pac-Man says, who could forget Phozon, and everyone forgot Phozon. I know it works this time because I actually tested it. It needs some water and alcohol and a wipe, and that seemed to do the trick. I hope. Welcome back to the museum. Finally. Yes, I am Social Yoshi. Anyways, here's Kai from Tower of Druaga. For a key. So yeah. Let me see, where did I put... Ah, here's the remote. I'm going to get this out of the way. I am not buying the Switch 2 yet. Because for Mario Kart World, they announced there was unlockable characters, but it's characters that are already shown in the website's roster. So yeah, no Roy, no purchase. I've made that abundantly clear, but yeah, I am not buying the Switch 2 yet. Especially not Mario Kart World.
Hey, this is supposed to be a fun show!
You're right, Pac-Man.
After all, we're at the pole position room. Where we can see all this memorabilia for pole position too.
You have the pamphlet for sales promotion. I can't zoom in. I like this, and I like this music more than the prior games music for this. At the pole position pamphlet and the PC board. Oh, they're just going all in here. Yeah, as is the motherboard's information. And the motherboard again. And the instruction card. Yeah, same here, Guile. I might get the game. I might get the system in a bit after it launches because of Donkey Kong. But yeah, Donkey Kong is a good reason to get a console. Howdy, cowboys! This is my new film, Toy Story. What the hell? Gotcha Club Cutie, you're in luck because this is Pole Position 2. The game that actually originated the Buck Clyde billboard. The original Pole Position Chip and Pepsi, but those were since replaced with Buck Clyde. Yeah. Speaking of Buck Clyde, I am now on the Pac-Man wiki, and yeah. I'm also on the Hanna-Barbera wiki, and they actually commended me for my dedication to the Pac-Man cartoon, which I thought was really wholesome. Yeah, here's Pole Position 2. It's basically the same as Pole Position, but with actual tracks that you can choose.
And don't forget some tips!
Getting started, lightly press on the accelerator to prevent wheel spin. How to pass cars. If two are blocking the path, approach them slowly, then move out of the way. Avoid the obstacles, like Blinky.
But I'm not an obstacle.
Okay, now this is epic. Okay, I feel sorry for people with epilepsy, but this room is still pretty cool. Not much I can interact with. I mean, I like this polygonal model.
Now let's go to the game.
No, Morris is not on the Pac-Man wiki. Pac President is, however. I really want to play some Pole Position in your restaurant. Yeah, that's your Gay Boo-chan YouTube poop reference for the stream. Come on, where's the Blinky billboard? It's the entire reason this game is legendary. I remember so many people on Miiverse used to draw that billboard. I had no idea it was a reference to the Pac-Man cartoon. Okay, I think I qualified, but I don't see any Clyde. Hello, Secret Hide. I'm gonna do all of the maps.
But Clyde, there's something I think you want to know.
What is it?
I think he's getting ready to jump us. Oh!
Hey, Pepper! I think I just caught Pac Jaws!
There you go. Oh, I think that's just the halfway mark. Is Buck Clyde again. Well, I qualified finally. Well, I tried to do the Miss Pac-Man Easter egg. Probably not, because it's really hard to do. I just got this game.
But Clyde, I see myself again. That's what you're worried about?
Ah, so that first checkpoint is just the halfway point. Chomp Chomp in the other room screaming his lungs off.
Bad Chomp Chomp.
Huh. I'm better at pole position 2 than I am at regular pole position. But then again, it's probably because this is a simpler track than the other one. Also, there's this 80s movie about a robot kid who played pole position at one point, and they flat out just changed the score midway through. I also found that Super Pac-Man was first revealed to the States in an R-rated movie called Joysticks, I believe. Yeah, I finally got a high score in pole position. Okay. I'm definitely not going to be doing the Switch 2 launch because I didn't intend on buying it at launch. After all, Sir Game Boy said it best. Do not ever buy a console at launch. I'm being serious. Do not ever buy a console at launch. But the video game companies promised all these amazing features and games within the first year. Sure, just like presidential candidates, they'll say anything to get your vote, the way game companies just want you to buy their consoles. That's one of my favorite Brental Floss songs, especially his original work. Even though it took a lot of influence from Schoolhouse Rock.
But Clyde, I'm seeing myself again. You're probably scared of your shadow, Blinky.
Okay, so apparently that didn't register. Maybe there's a specific criteria you need to meet when it comes to pole position. Yeah, as for...
Yeah, this is all the loyalty we show for Nintendo. This is what we get. An overpriced console with overpriced games.
Duh, it could be worse, Clyde.
And then Pinky finds out about game key cards.
Duh, come to think of it, it is worse.
I remember Gabu-chan Gabu-chan once made like a meme image that was the pole position card crashing and Clyde's corpse was just right next to it and looming behind it was a vision of Blinky yelling,
But Clyde!
Yeah, I remember back when people could actually look at Twitter. I saw that everyone who replied to one of his posts with "But Clyde," he would always respond with that image. Okay, maybe I don't need to crash. There's a correct answer, fan of Yoshi. It's 11.
I think we've had our fill with pole position.
I mean, in the cartoon, he literally trusted Inky to pilot the pilot the ghost chopper in the episode The Great Pac-Wake. So obviously Clyde's not good at driving.
Now, here's a game everybody loves, Phozon. I know this because I like it.
What do you do, Pac-Man? Okay, Phozon pamphlet. Okay, I like the all the particles here. I mean, both Great Power Plant Robbery and Great Pac-Wake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob being in Crossworlds is actually amazing. Dare I say, it's the Pac-Man and Mario Kart arcade of Sonic. And Sonic has met Banjo and Kazooie and Heavy from Team Fortress 2 in the Sonic and All-Star series. So, yeah. There's Phozon pamphlet. Yeah, the zooming in is a lot smoother than it is in Volume 1. I'm doing alright myself, BL Raven Wizard. Okay. Now for the poll. Yeah, I asked this on my community post and on Instagram, and one side preferred. I mean, Instagram ultimately preferred the cabinet design, while YouTube preferred the in-game design. And I side with the people on Instagram more. Because cabinet Fygar is far easier to translate into an actual character rather than something like a deer. Not that in-game Fygar is bad. I love him a lot. Okay, Guile. Let's. What is your stance on World Rally Fygar or Shadow Labyrinth Fygar? Okay, I have the vague understanding of how to play Phozon. Just match the electrons and match the electrons into the shape.
A pop card.
Yeah, Shadow Labyrinth does have Fygar. So is Puka. And honestly, Fygar looks better than Puka in Shadow Labyrinth. Since Fygar looks like a realistic depiction of the in-game version. But yeah. I never thought I'd say pop card again. Because, yeah.
And here's a Phozon poster.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this about Phozon. I really like the promotional artwork. It feels very early. It feels like really early 80s. I feel like honestly, it kind of feels like the Jetsons movie with the fact that the fact that the backgrounds were all 3D. Well, here's the thing, Chris. If I was allowed to vote, I would definitely vote Cabinet and Fygar. That's why I drew the Cabinet Fygar for the thumbnail. Anywho. Well, my video is starting to give out, which is pretty normal for my PlayStation screens, but 1983 was the year of Shadowworth, Pac-Man. Not Shadow Labyrinth! Imagine Shadow Labyrinth came out in 1983. Anyways, what 83 actually came out was Mappy, Pac-Man, as well as the Pac-Man Season 2.
Now, let's see how to play.
Move the chemical core and match the floating volcano to complete for the format ion. And it was released in 1989. So the Jetsons movie parallel does line up with this. Oh yeah, the Mario Brothers arcade game. Everyone keeps saying that Pac-Man is a one-hit wonder, but by their logic, Mario is a one-hit wonder because he never evolved past Mario Brothers arcade. Shut up, all of you. You are not fan of Yoshi, because I vastly prefer Cabinet Fygar. Great. Now all this talk from you makes me want to see Cabinet Fygar in your style, fan of Yoshi. I mean, I've seen what he looks like in Guile's art style because he was working on a Pac-Man version of Donkey Kong Country. The game, not the show. Anyways, the atomic splits and RAAAAWWWRRR.
I may like Phozon, but I don't like this room.
Yeah, I don't like it either, Pac-Man.
Hey, what are these people doing? I'm not a test subject.
But yeah, this is easily one of the worst rooms in the game. I mean, one of the worst rooms in the series. This is my first time playing Phozon too. There we go. I got the hang of Phozon. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the Larry versus Jerry poll. Instagram said that Larry Koopa was the better DJ, but YouTube said Jerry Mouse was the better DJ. Personally, I think Larry's better because Electrodrome is one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks. Ah. Well, I definitely lost that one. Ah, come on. Maybe this is why Phozon didn't catch on. I mean, judging by your guys' reactions to it. Come on. Ah. Yeah, I think this. Oh, finally. Challenging stage. Press buttons. I got everything. Aw, but I did get a high score. Yeah, I can tell I'm not good at this game. Well, I thought that was my last life. Okay. 1, 2, and. Well, that was. Well, I'm probably not going to be playing Phozon anytime soon. Sonic Adventure's character battles. Give it your best. Oh no! Still probably my favorite Sonic game. That's coming from someone who didn't grow up with it back then. Sorry to disappoint you, Pac-Man, but I didn't really like Phozon.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Ah, here it is, Tower of Druaga. This collection's favorite game because it came with the strategy guide. Not kidding, by the way. It came with the Tower of Druaga strategy guide. Okay. Okay. L1, R1, press. Okay. L1, R1, up, right, down, left. Okay.
use of this.
And here we have an epic cinematic. With Gil fighting Druaga. Oh, so that's how close I can get to it.
Hey, you can use this, Gil.
Yeah, Tower of Druaga is not even my favorite game here, but and it's not a favorite of mine, but I really love this cinematic. I still really like Gil as a character. He's fun. You gotta love this Mortal Kombat remix of the Return of Ishtar music.
Huh, what's this?
Okay. I think that's just more Tower of Druaga, but I might have forgotten to look at all the promotional material.
Now, I better get out of here.
But just in case.
Thank you.
Tower of Druaga instruction card. I remember one of the Pac-Man PSP games. One of the Pac-Man PSP games had a Tower of Druaga inspired promotional artwork. Yeah, they had an entire. Oh, this is an entire strategy guide for. Yeah, it's all the mazes. That's cool. I'll give Druaga credit. It's really in depth for an arcade game. It's just a shame that when it came to the United States, journalists hated it. Yeah, it is the Namco equivalent of Americans Hate Tingle. It's not Bowser, you freaking idiot. Also hard mode is what access when you do that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We have some really cool artwork here. And there's save me, Mr. Gill. Yeah, I will never recover from that Mario Paint stream where everyone kept guessing random Mario characters when I literally said it is not a Mario character. Oh, I think this is the artwork that Pac-Man PSP game referenced.
Maybe because your father looks like a Fygar.
Yeah, Yeah, a recurring gag with my portrayal of Pac-Man is that he thinks that Bowser's nothing but a giant Fygar. Okay, here I come. Make way, cut down the slimes.
Oh, it's the key! With this key, I can go upstairs. I found the treasures box. Never turn your back on black magic.
Save me, Mr. Gill!
Die, you evil Druaga!
That one was actually in English. And this is not. Yeah. The only other English I know when it comes to Namco promotional material is the
"What's happening? Crazy man! Yum yum! I'll eat you up!"
From Pac-Mania, but I won't get to that until we get to Volume 5. Anyways, Tower of Druaga sales sheets. Yeah, save me, Mr. Gill. The iconic line from Key. Bowser's evil twin, Frowser. Yeah, that was the... no relation to Bowser's actual brother, literally called Bowser's brother. Yeah, you think that's impressive, Glitch Ages. This exact copy of Namco Museum Volume 4, I remember the game store was still trying to sell it back in 2016. You want to know the sad thing about Volume 5? I was going to get it off of eBay. There was an auction for it, and I wanted to get into it, and I remembered it 30 minutes after it ended. It ended up being sold for $67, which I'm glad that whoever wanted it got it for an actually good price. But still, I could have actually gotten that game. Yes, I can believe there's already Mario Kart World videos because people will do anything for content. Oh, I don't even get to see the other side. That's disappointing.
Hey, this is that Tower of Druaga board game. I think I remember having a follow-up, wasn't it? Wasn't there?
I wonder what game that could have been.
I remember Return of Ishtar.
Okay, you've seen Rainbow Road and Mario Kart World. Is it as magical as seeing the SNES version on the SNES Rainbow Road on the CRT? Because that is one of my favorite experiences with Super Mario Kart.
Now the goal is to collect all the items and kill all the enemies and go to the top floor. Middle fingers were also included.
Here's a fun fact: Miss Pac-Man has probably one of the shortest exhibits ever. There's the PC board for Tower of Druaga.
And here's some promotional buttons for Key, Gill, and Quads.
I thought that was an actual render, I thought that was a bad render and not an actual figure of Gil from Tower of Druaga. Wow, it's even more expensive than Pac-Land. Yikes.
This is how you play Tower of Druaga?
If you reach the 60th floor, a secret passage will appear on the screen. When time is running out, the will-o-wisp will appear. Then there's the pickaxe. The magician's spells. Druaga all the way up there.
What does this is a museum?
Yeah, remember when in the Xevious section from Volume 2, they had an actual museum?
I will say I like all this open space. Waka 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 waka.
There, the entire model is finally on screen.
No, for the game itself.
No, Roscoe, you're not allowed in here. Ah, hello, duckweed. Yeah, tonight you're getting the Switch too? That's cool. I'm not. Yeah, I'm happy for those getting those. I'm happy for those getting the Switch too, but I'm not getting it myself until a long while has passed, and they actually do add Roy in Mario Kart World. Because believe it or not, I actually value characters other than a literal dead fish. I will say this is easier to play single player than Return of Ishtar, because that game was freaking insane. Ah, some super speed.
Oh, there's the key.
Why did I say that in Pac-Man's voice? He's not even in this game. He's only in that PSP game that referenced Tower of Druaga. I believe it was Pac-Man Arrangement console version, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you should value, purchasing actual goods that would benefit your health, rather than spending $80 on Mario Kart. Yeah, and even then, Sir Chompala was a night before Pac-Man was. Yeah, with the speed shoes, the game has definitely gotten better. But I haven't gotten any better myself. I think I lost the speed shoes after I died. Okay, Okay, I didn't. So this game isn't Pac-Land. Granted, Pac-Land is one of my favorite arcade games of all time, but yeah, why not? Yeah, it didn't even include 200cc at launch. Yeah, priorities are on a literal dead fish rather than things that were literally already in the prior games. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, Fishbones is my personal scapegoat for the game. While most people blame the poor cow. Ah, right. Sorry about that, Guile. To make the day better, Dry Bones is as amazing as always. And I'm really mad that he didn't get any costumes. Yeah, that was Tower of Druaga. Now it's time for Tower of Druaga hard mode. Man, I wish I could mess around on the loading screens like I could in volumes 1 and 2. Yeah, I actually agree, Ethan. And people have the nerve to say that the Koopalings don't deserve to be in the game. Because around the time World was announced, I was actively ridiculed for wanting the Koopalings back. But yeah, I'll let you say this one, Pac-Man.
This is supposed to be a fun stream. I thought you guys already knew that by now.
So yeah, we should keep this civil. Okay, now what am I... Is there anything else that happens here? But seriously, I can't get over the... I can't get over the Mortal Kombat remix of the Tower of Druaga music. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. Okay, in-game Fygar would play like 5%. This is definitely going to be harder than the last game because I am very inexperienced when it comes to Tower of Druaga. Okay, no, I'll go for that chest. Or not. Yeah, it's it's this coupling stigma that has made me very sour of New Super Mario Bros. Wii to U. Okay, now it's time for... Okay, I got the speed shoes. Now this game is good. Okay, the game is already good. I'm just no good at it. Oh, the key's all the way over there.
I thought everyone had eaten it by now.
To any Druaga veterans in the chat, if there's any, is there any way to lose the speed shoes? Because apparently there's a way to lose the key. I'm not that I want it to happen. I'm just curious. Coming from someone who's not very experienced with this game.
Oh, good! There's no way to lose the jet boots.
Huh. Well, definitely made this. Now I know this game actually is. Now I know this game is definitively a gem. Even if I prefer other Namco games. But in general, I like Tower of Druaga, and I like it better than Return of Ishtar. I like the inclusion of Rocky Wrench. That's pretty much what I'll say about Mario Kart World's roster, and that'll conclude my commentary on the roster. Of course, the dog had to ruin everything. Yeah, I like Rocky Wrench. I'll leave it at that, and yeah. TurboGrafx 16 is also has a good version of Tower of Druaga. I did read Ludwig's last few messages. I just don't have a reason to respond to them right now. But anyways, that was hard mode of Tower of Druaga. Anyways, the last thing I'll do about this topic is read this comment in Ludwig's voice.
I, the great Ludwig von Koopa, am not going to tolerate or validate such slanderous words!
Ludwig is really fun to voice.
Now, up next is Galaxian.
Yeah, I figured for a nice change of pace, I would actually do the games in order. Okay, it's mostly because Dig Dug is the last one, but yeah. I say Dig Dug is my favorite game in this entire collection. Tied with Ms. Pac-Man. Okay, here's my ranking of all the games. At the top we have Ms. Pac-Man and Dig Dug. And then Pole Position 2, and then Tower of Druaga, and then Galaxian and Phozon.
Now, time for some Galaxian. This is one of my favorite games when I was back when they called me Pac Boy.
Yeah, the fourth Namco game that they released. I learned that GB was never in any of the Namco Museum games, but the follow-up Cutie Q was in the Japanese version of Volume 2. If you're referring to Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, I might stream that again on real hardware. If you're talking about Pac-Man World 2, I can't because yeah, the GameCube's still in storage.
That two sprocket lockers will unscrew for the lock sprocket sockets. Say that again? I can't.
Yeah, this is the overlay for Galaxian. I can actually zoom into it. Wait, I already looked at that. Oh, I can actually zoom into the marquees this time. Why didn't Volume 1 and 2 do this? This is so much better than the other zoom options. Ah, here's some really cool artwork for Galaxian. It's even cooler than the American artwork. I was actually writing my more of my own Pac-Man episode, Dr. Club Cutie. Let me read a couple of snippets from it. Okay, at this point the ghosts were disguised as a blanket and a pillow for Pac-Man. Then Pac-Man wakes up and knows that as the ghost monsters. Yeah.
Boy, we almost had him, but we'll take care of him in a different way. Yikes!
And then Pac-Man runs out the power force and the ghosts follow him.
Hush, little Pac-Man, don't you run. A ghost monster shoving is a one, and there is nowhere you can hide. A Mickey Piggy Blade case somewhere glide. Boy, am I in desert needs some pack power.
And let's see, what's another? Here's another one.
I gotta get out of here fast.
Inky would reach into his ghost suit and grab a rocket, which blasted him out of control, resulting in him screaming.
Don't you know it's not safe to be around missiles?
And then the rocket headed towards Pac-Man. He chomps him. Here's another snippet.
I won't let a monster out of uniform on this information. Get into your ghost suits.
The ghost monsters enter the closet and get some new suits, but Inky was wearing one of Clyde's suits.
Hey, looks like I'm finally the head honcho of us ghost monsters. Get your own identity, you fraudulent fool.
So yeah, those are some snippets from a Pac-Man episode that I wrote myself. This is an episode where Mesmeron finds a power force in like this, in like a swamp in the outskirts of Pac-Land. Yeah, this episode is an excuse to draw some Pacodiles. Because I really liked their designs in the cartoon. Here's the Galaxian board. Could have sworn I had a... Oh, here's my water bottle. So yeah, I even wrote one of those ghost monster rhymes. I need to do a dedicated supercut to those. The Sonic and Garfield PC pack versus the Heathcliff and Super Mario Bros. 3 DVD. I'd say Sonic and Garfield would win because the value pack valued both Sonic and Garfield, while the DVD just said, "We love Heathcliff. What the fuck is a Mario?" While people nowadays would be the other way around. Yeah, the Mario DVD only had the Ninja Koopas episode, which, to be fair, it is better than the certain alternative, but I digress. Oh, this is some special stuff for Galaxian, a special arcade machine. The speaker is positioned on top. The PC board and monitor are inside. And that was attached to the side of the cabinet. And this is some really good resolution for PlayStation. I think that's just the way the typeface is presented, Ethan. Because in prior exhibits in this game, the K had the exact same thing. This is the instruction card for Galaxian.
That Galaxian sure looks good.
Yeah. All the special modifications on a game that's basically just the slightly advanced Space Invaders. Well, to be fair, Starvey Kid, Galaxian is far better than Space Invaders. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. Okay, let's see.
Ah, here's the pamphlet.
Yeah, with how this was scanned, it was definitely showing its age. But, hey, still, I like seeing all these high-resolution Galaxian posters. And more high-resolution Galaxian posters in Japanese, because, yeah.
Now for some tips. Beware the last enemies. When there are only a few enemies left, they fly zigzag patterns.
Yeah. I see all that. How to Play Galaxian. It was released in 1979. Here's a fun fact. Pac-Man was originally developed with the Galaxian engine in mind. I feel like that opening looked like felt like a Disneyland attraction. Probably either Star Tours or Stitch's Great Escape. Please be the former because Star Tours was actually good. And I heard Stitch's Great Escape was about as bad as the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie. Am I right? Editor, please put in a comedic rim shot. Oh wait, I don't have an editor. Anyways, all this barren space, and here's a Galaxian cabinet. Yeah, everybody's golf has Pac-Man. That was the game that yeah, I remember it had Pac-Man's design from Pac-Man Party. Anyways, now it's time for some Galaxian. Speaking of Galaxian, yeah, that's one of Pac-Man's bonus fruits. And Miss Mozzarella, if you're watching this, I see a lot of potential in you in becoming a really good Pac-Man main in Smash. I say this because I was coaching her when I was coaching her in regards to Smash Pac-Man. I taught her all about the bonus fruits and how to re-grab them and basically what they do, as well as just general knowledge about Pac-Man's Smash moveset. Yeah, I'm saving Dig Dug for last. Basically, the thumbnail game is the one that I saved for last. Wait, no. Wait, no, that wouldn't be right because pole position was my Volume 1 thumbnail. Hello, Singing Bass Fish, aka Boom Boom Koopa, aka John Arbuckle. Yeah, people who played Ridge Racer definitely get a kick out of Galaxian. Because it is in the loading screens. Except I played Ridge Racer 64, which doesn't have the Galaxian loading screens. Okay, let me see if I can beat that score. Or at least do semi-better. Has anyone made it past level 5 of Galaxian? Well, I sure haven't, because I'm no good at Galaxian. I sure do love tasting a Galaxian! Don't we all, Pac-Man? Well, I did better than last time, I think. Okay, I know for damn sure that I did better than last time. Yeah, this game does scare Smash fans.
We'll have 2 Waka Waka burgers and a couple of packed colas.
So yeah, that was the Galaxian room. Oh, so that's what I'm missing. Just that build up. Okay, I think that's enough for Galaxian. Yeah, Team Rocket is blasting off again. Okay. Now is the I just came here for Godzilla game. The shortest exhibit in the entire series. Ms. Pac-Man soft toys. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man soft toys, which were available a long time ago. And the PC board. Not a single promotional material. No promotional material from Ms. Pac-Man because that game was released in 1982 by Bally Midway and GCC. Here's a fun fact: Namco was actually on board with Ms. Pac-Man and presumably Junior Pac-Man as well, with Masaya Nakamura. With Nakamura saying, "I love the concept, but get rid of the hair." When he saw the original design for Ms. Pac-Man. Yeah, that Ms. Pac-Man plush is pretty rare.
This place sure looks a lot like home.
Sue isn't very smart. So it's the same tips as Pac-Man, and yeah, the same. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was officially endorsed by Namco. As is customary with all Miss Pac-Man playthroughs, it has to begin with this line.
Honey, don't you know I'm more than Pac-Man with a bow?
So yeah, and we finally go to Miss Pac-Man's exhibit. Chomp Chomp finally got into the game world after barking a lot in the real world. Oh look, Pac-Man at the bottom is dancing as well. Or at least he was for a minute. At least he was a minute ago.
Don't dance too much, Chomp Chomp. You'll tire yourself out.
Yeah, this exhibit is somebody's house. I like that portrait.
Wait, was she the one singing?
Yeah, that's the Pac family, all right. And that's the Pac cuckoo clock. Miss Pac-Man won America for her birthday.
Hey, haven't you ever heard of knocking first?
This is literally just the Pac-Man machine because Ms. Pac-Man never released in Japan. Anyways, here you go. Oh, it just abruptly starts even after the startup theme. Okay, I'm not very good. Yeah, they didn't even try. They just reused the Pac-Man machine model. Okay, you know what? I'm restarting this. Well, I hope the Logan-botomy goes good, Maximum Hugh. But you are going to miss some Dig Dug. Because I own the cell of it, one of my favorite Pac-Man lines in the cartoon, it actually is his first line.
Uh-oh, I gotta get away from those ghost monsters!
I think it's because it is followed by Clyde saying, "Don't let him get away, fellas! We're gonna jump in his bones this time!" No, I'm not going to recite the entire episode again. I've already done that in 2 different streams. That's literally just the original extra life sound from Pac-Man. I don't know why they changed it in all the other versions of the Namco Museum ports. I kind of wish there was the speed up pack for this Pac-Man because that's how I normally like playing this Pac-Man. But I guess normal speed is good too. we go. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that post too, Phantom Yoshi. It was hilarious. I've been watching a bit of King Lang's Pac-Man videos recently. Specifically his video about the actually it's not specifically Pac-Man, but it's the Namco arcade games with better artwork in Japan. With Pac-Man being the prime example. Well, I fell right into that, didn't I?
I had to go there for a minute, didn't I?
How's my little Pac baby? Did Dada take good care of you? Dada? Hocus pocus, Pac-Man!
See, even the folks outside are annoyed by the dog. Ah! God damn it. I was so close, too. When we get to the theater part of this game, I can't wait to show you that what they think the pretzel is, because they mislabeled the pretzel as a cookie. I don't know what the hell they were on, but that is definitely not a cookie. By that logic, Little Caesars now has cookie crusts for their pizzas. But that was Miss Pac-Man. I reached the cookie stage.
Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, in conclusion, Miss Pac-Man took America.
Miss Pac-Man.
And unlike a specific leech on society, Mario did not do the frog. Because Miss Pac-Man actually earned America for being a civil American. Yeah, mass media's Pac-Man ports are generally hit or miss. I like their Pac-Man Collection Game Boy Advance port, and I especially like their Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness ports for other consoles. Okay. Bear with me. I want that puka hat. I really want that puka hat. I want it as much as I want that Pac-Man towel from the previous ones. But yeah, that's the Dig Dug motherboard. Yeah, in terms of that puka hat,
I want one, King Dad.
yeah, there's your first Roy line in this entire stream.
I wonder whose cave this is. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, you shouldn't like that sound because it's me. Rawr!
I don't think growling is an actual name.
Of course that's not my name. It's Fygar.
Okay, I understand now. But there's nothing I can really do about it.
Anyways, Dig Dug instruction card. We even have a drawing of this little gremlin thing. And Puka. And Digless D. Douglas. And then there's that thing there's that mechanic from Dig Dug that was referenced in an episode of SpongeBob. Then there's some bonus vegetables.
Yeah, and your mother's a three-legged toadstool.
I haven't watched Angry Beavers in years.
What could this be? Oh, a strategy guide.
Yeah, it has Digless D. Douglas again, as well as Puka. High resolution Puka on PlayStation. Yeah, all this is in Japanese. And here we have Puka IRL. I mean, that's not it. It's Wind Up Puka. This will be Puka in 2000. This is the real Puka.
They even have a copy of Namco Museum Volume 2.
But yeah, this is Puka IRL. This will be Puka in 2005. Let's see. Wait, no. That will be Puka in 2005. Puka in 2015 will be Shadow Labyrinth Puka.
Hey, that's a pretty sexy looking fellow, ain't it?
You know, it kind of looks like you, doesn't it?
That's because it is me. Sorry, I roar a bit when I laugh.
Yeah, those are indeed some Dig Dug buttons.
I can't zoom into this one! You let me zoom into the Galaxian one, but not the Dig Dug one?
Great to see where your priorities are set, Namco. Ugh.
Arr! Yep, that's me. Everybody loves me, don't you?
Well, Chad, do you like Fygar? Because I sure do.
Now I wonder what this pump does.
Wait, no, what are you doing, Boo? Oh!
Oh, it does humiliation. That's what it does. I guess things just ended with a bang.
Disembodied Fygar head up there. Yeah, there's more Pukas than there are Fygars, but then again, Fygar's a big boy. And then again, there's only one Digless D. Douglas. Okay, fine, I'll actually call him Dig Dug from now on. Or Taizo, I don't know. Yeah, Puka is cool too, but Fygar, man. Fygar. Yeah, it's especially disappointing because I love that artwork of Fygar on the marquee. Okay. Quick diversion from the dogs. Ah, here's another good piece of Fygar artwork. Seeing him here just makes me want to draw him a lot more. But I've drawn him so much this past week. And Guile here has seen every single one of them because he loves Fygar as much as I do.
Although, I don't think Fygar is going to be talking much.
Huh, why? Oh, now I see why, Pac-Man. Yeah. Well, rest in literal pieces. Yeah, he looks so cute with his stubby hands. And then there's Puka, who is also adorable. And then we have a close zoom in on these two gremlins and the Puka tribe. And then there's Digless D. Douglas. I keep referencing that even though I haven't seen much of the Mappy show. I just want to reference it because it's a funny name to say. Okay, fine. One more zoom in on the amazing Fygar. And then we have another zoom in on Fygar. But this time it's in-game version. Yeah, I know, sacrilegious coming from a Mappy fan, but I haven't had the time to watch it. Then again, they don't really lip-sync the characters. Okay, the only shifty look thing I've really interacted with I've really had any connection with was that one Bravo Man comic with Clyde. Oh, don't get me started! Okay, that's Dig Dug up there. A rock. I got a Puka, I got a Fygar, I got a rock. Yeah, Puka is kind of like the Roy of, Puka is kind of the Roy of Namco. Yeah, we have artwork of Dig Dug here, and then Puka, and then that repeated artwork of the rock falling. The Dig Dug cell sheet, more Fygar. If I move the camera around, it looks like he's dancing. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about Fygar here is that he doesn't have any time to shine in this collection outside of the promotional material that's showcased, because the Dig Dug room doesn't even have a 3D model of him. Nor does he appear in the FMV. That's also very disappointing.
Rawr, did you miss me?
Hey, I thought you were... whatever.
One thing you should know is that Fygar's never actually died. I hate when I got the war.
Yeah, that's more Fygar, alright. And then, Puka gets a concussion. Yeah, Fygar did appear in the original Wreck-It Ralph during that scene with Sonic the Hedgehog.
I believe Turbo was in the first volume.
Wasn't he? Yeah, Fygar having his in-game design in, Yeah, Fygar having his in-game design in Wreck-It Ralph actually makes sense. Pac-Man, however, he looks like a fish. He's just a fish. That's it, a fish.
Yes, sir. And Dada will catch a real big fish.
Okay. So that's how to play Dig Dug. Let's see. Any tips on how to play Dig Dug? Massive pumping. Use the rocks. Vertical paralyzer. Pump through walls. Vegetable bonus fruits. Or bonus vegetables.
There's never enough Fygar. In fact, I believe we need more.
Yeah. That's all we get for Fygar in this room. And he dies. The rest of it is just Puka.
I mean, to be fair, everybody loves a Puka.
Easy for you to say because you have one as a pet.
I wouldn't say a pet. I would say more of a caretaker for Pac-Man.
Yeah. Okay, here's that Dig Dug cabinet that Lane mentioned in his Namco Japan video. Here's our pixelated baby here, Fygar. Cabinet Fygar. But seriously, why didn't they allow full zoom in on the marquee? Hell, I think Pac-Man using his Pac-Mania design would have been better for Wreck-It Ralph. Then again, Sonic the Fighters was in it and used the classic Sonic design, while in the movie they used the modern Sonic. Anyways, Dig Dug. That's Puka.
And I'm Fygar. Rawr.
Puka and Taizo don't even have voices, but Fygar does. Glad I know where my priorities are.
You missed me.
No, I didn't.
When I first played this game as a kid, I thought that the flowers up there would give you power-ups, but that's probably because I was playing too much Super Mario Brothers.
If only I could eat that vegetable before you!
Then again, your stomach's already as big as it is.
Hey!
And I'm not talking about the humiliation inflation. Anyways, now for this Fygar to meet his maker.
Wait, no! 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 No!
Okay. Sorry to all of us Fygar fans in the chat, but he won't be speaking anymore in the chat. He won't be speaking anymore in the stream. I might make an animation of Pac-Man meeting Fygar in this stream.
Who did that vegetable? We did! Retreat! Retreat!
Come on, sweetos, let's make the world safe for our little cheapie. Let's get those insects. I told her that I found the baby. She wanted to help.
What episode was that in? Wait, no, I think I know what episode. It was in Christmas Comes to Pac-Land, right? Right, Fan of Yoshi? And because that's the only time I remember the ghosts being able to talk when they're in their eyes when they're in their eyes form. Well, I did it. I won Dig Dug. I'm the champion now. Wait, no, I meant... never mind. I meant to continue if I could, but... But regardless, we must say goodbye to our baby Fygar and Puka. Yeah. In Ghostly Adventures, the ghosts were actual ghosts, while in the actual games they were while the games outside of that and the cartoon they were sentient beings that looked like ghosts. And we're still considered ghosts regardless. Anyways, to wrap things up, let us go to the lounge. Here's... I like this guy. But... yeah, Yeah, that's it for. This is not. It's not a Fygar. It's a real world Namco robot. I just don't know the name of it because it's not a memorable name like Pac-Man is. Oh, this is the library. I really like this. Reminds me of the Ordine room in Namco Museum Volume 4. Okay, let me see if they have that one Godzilla issue of Namco magazine. I doubt it, because, yeah. Okay, Namco magazine. We have Pac-Man, Mappy, Puka, Gil and Key, and then that thing from Little Rival. Here's Gil again. There's Gil again. There's Puka and Mappy and Goro. Mappy and Goro are actually being friends for once. And then there's Pac-Man and Pinky over there. Yeah, there's Key and Gil over there. Oh, I can't zoom in. Ah, well. Oh, I recognize this one. Nick's Online C referenced this specific issue in his Pac-Man Smash Bros. Summer collab entry. It's genuinely one of my favorite pieces of Pac-Man fan art of all time. Here's another one of Namco's robots. I wish Namco still made these robots. In fact, I still wish that Pick-Pack was still in operation. That guy looks like Muddy Mole from Mole Mania. Then there's this one. I like the art style. It's Felius, Blast Off, Rompers, and Winning Run. Here's another Tower of Druaga one. Okay, so it looks like the that's Namco official history.
I know Galaxian myself. Hey, these guys were in the previous ones. I know of Dig Dug and Puka. Hey, where's Pepper?
There's Tower of Druaga. Oh wait, Miss Pac-Man didn't release in Japan until the Miss Pac-Man didn't release in Japan until the Atari Lynx. So it must be in '93, I assume.
I don't think Pepper's in this one.
Oh, they still have the robot receptionist. That's cool.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Pac-Man Theater.
Namco Museum, now on sale. Namco Museum, now on sale. Buy our product, buy our product, buy our product, buy our product. Hey.
I think that Namco is trying to make you buy their product.
With their Gabo ass marketing here. Well, if you don't want to buy their product, well, you have to. It's Namco. They want you to buy their product. Okay, so that's just the. I'll showcase the museum one after Ms. Pac-Man. Buy one, buy them all, buy them all, buy them all, buy them all. I get that you're not a shill, but the thing is, it's very hypnotic advertising. This is it. Oh, I saw Miss Pac-Man in the background. That's really cute. I really like that. I really love that artwork of Miss Pac-Man sitting on the moon. It's really adorable. Okay, fine. I'll do Dig Dug as well, just because Fygar is the mascot of this stream. That's him in the background. Yes, yes, yes. Well, Guile, we finally won. The Fygar fans have finally won. That's the Fygar mating call. But yeah. That's our Fygar appreciation. And then we choose the museum, and then we'll finish the stream. Yes, it is, Maxim Hugh. Oh, that plays the FMVs. Yeah, I thought this was going to be like special like sprites. Yeah, I didn't think you'd see the FMVs here. So yeah, with all that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you when we do Volume 4. Take care. Oh, one more roar because you finally showed up again, Fygar.